2nd Ezra chapter 8, verse 1. And he answered me, saying, the Most High have made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
So we ain't got time to be trying to save everybody. We got to deal with who the Lord wants us to deal with. All right? For a person to come in the fold, it's always beautiful, man. It's always beautiful. But that's not the hunt. I'm not trying to save all Israel. We can't save nobody. All we can do is do what the Most High gave us the gift to do, like we read earlier. You know, utilize your gifts, and whoever's supposed to come in is going to come in. You know, we ain't in control of nothing. Okay? We know how to get members. You know, all you got to do is be a soothsayer. And brother, you know you're an Israelite. You know you're the king of the earth. You know nobody can stop you. You know, and don't let them know about the white man being the devil. Hold that back. Hold back that the nigger woman is a nigger woman. You know, have a family, you can be rich, get your job. Just know you're an Israelite and the Lord loves you.
That's it. Prevail in all things.
You gonna do what?
You're gonna prevail in all things.
Yeah, you're gonna prevail in all things. Lord has an anointing for you. You know, it's easy, really easy. But we ain't out. We gonna give you that raw and uncut truth. You know.
It says, I will tell thee a similitude, Esdras, as when thou askest the earth, it shall say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made, but little dust that gold cometh of. Even so is the course of this present world. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
That's right. All right. So, somebody asked me, like, man, if this situation happens, and if something basically I don't know, something happens that I don't know about. Ask me what I do. I said all I can do is the right thing, man. That's it. What if you're out here and somebody, you know, come and do a fucking karate kick at you? All I can do is the right thing, man. You know what I'm saying? To defend myself, beat the fuck out of it. You know, or if I was wrong, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know, apologize to the brother, don't, you know, let him kick me. Be like, brother, I'm sorry, brother, you know, which I highly doubt. Like, do the nigga kick me. I'm just saying that as an example. All right, go ahead.
So answered I and said, swallow then down, O my soul, understanding and devour wisdom.
Yeah, you gotta swallow down understanding and devour wisdom, man. That everybody ain't gonna make it, Nate. All right, 14th Street. You Babylonian Christians, Zabak, everybody ain't right, man. You gotta swallow that down. The Most High said it is in his heart that all shall be saved, but that's not you know, Peter's. But that's not just how. You got something? Okay, go ahead.
2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance.
Yeah, I mean, the Lord don't want us all to get up out of it, all to be put to death. But hey, this how the story goes.
It's necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary, man. You know, I get in the ring when I used to fight, right? You know, I sit there and be like, damn, that's an Issachar right I'm about to fight. But somebody gotta win. Shit, somebody gotta get fucked up. You know, I ain't gonna sit here and be like, well, yeah, it's right with my ass. No, that's just the circumstance I'm in. And you gotta do what's right, man. You know, go ahead.
Come on. 2nd Ezra 8 and 5. For thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy. Salaki, I read it again. Verse 5. For thou hast agreed to give ear and art willing to prophesy. For thou hast no longer space than only to live.
Yeah, you have, what says, yeah, once you start doing this work, that's the only space you have is to live. That's it. That's basically your whole life is about prophesying. All right, the rest, like I told Shorty earlier today, I said, man, you just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? My woman is just a bonus. All right? Doing this work, that's my life. That's what I thrive for. That's my house on the hill. That's my Lexus. Is to serve the Lord. Okay? Now, people have different visions. People, it's like somebody like 14th Street Israelite, his dream is to have that bad big booty bitch and to be on a Dominican island and have good money, never worry about a bill. That's his dream, that's his goal. Then it's the Lord. So that's why he ain't right. Nate got that dream of having the biggest congregation, being a secret agent, 007 spy, 007 spy for America and shit. You know?
Quantum of Solace.
Yeah. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 6. O Lord, if thou suffer not thy servant, that we may pray before thee, and thou give us seed unto our heart, and culture to our understanding, that there may come fruit of it, how shall each man live that is corrupt, who beareth the place of a man? For thou art alone, and we all one workmanship of thine hands.
They said we all fuck ups, you know. Go ahead.
Like as thou hast said, for when the body is fashioned now in the mother's womb, and thou givest it members, thy creature is preserved in fire and water, and 9 months doeth thy workmanship endure thy creature which is created in her.
That water is that, you know, the water, you know, resembles life. But that water is the, you know, water in a woman's stomach. That fire is your spirit, because our spirit is raw energy. Okay, go ahead.
But that which keepeth and is kept shall both be preserved. And when the time cometh, the womb preserveth, delivereth up the things that grew in it.
Yeah, so basically it's parabolic. As you stand saying, these things that you create, they bring forth life. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
For thou hast commanded out of the parts of the body that it is to say, out of the breast milk to be given. It says out of the breast milk to be given, which is the fruit of the breast. That thing which is fashioned may be nourished for a time, till thou depositest it to thy mercy. Thou bringest it up with thy righteousness, and nourished it in thy law, and reformest it with thy judgment. And thou shalt mortify it as thy creature, and quicken it as thy work.
So basically, that's a lot of effort that Ezra is trying to imply. There's a lot of effort to nourish a human or a creature of the Lord. Okay, go ahead.
If therefore thou shalt destroy him if therefore thou shalt destroy him, which with so great labor was fashioned, it is an easy thing to be ordained by thy commandment.
Yeah, so it says like, if you can easily destroy something you work so hard to create, it should be easier to just save them. Okay, which that's what Baloo and them is trying to do. They're trying to save the wicked right now. All right, go ahead.
It says that the thing which was made might be preserved. Now therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general, thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry, and for thine inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled.
Yep. Why is he troubled? Because this is the Lord dealing with. This is who the Lord's really going to come down on as far as going off. You know, Esau and them is going to get punished and put to death. But the Lord is going to chastise us, man. And he's chastising us right now. And Ezra's seen that, man. And he like, you know, yeah, they wicked, but, you know, you put a lot of effort into these Israelites. You know, go ahead.
Therefore will I begin to pray before thee for myself and for them, for I see the falls of us that dwell in the land.
Yeah, he's seen the end of it. Go ahead.
But I have heard the swiftness of the judge which is to come. Therefore hear my voice and understand my words, and I shall speak before thee. This is the beginning of the words of Esdras before he was taken up. And I said, O Lord, thou that dwellest in everlastings, which beholdest from above things in the heaven and in the air, whose throne is inestimable, whose glory may not be comprehended, before whom the host of angels stand with trembling, whose service is conversant in wind and fire, whose word is true and sayings constant.
Yeah, this need no breakdown right here. It's like real plain. Alright? But we're gonna continue.
Whose commandment is strong and ordinance fearful.
But if you want to sum it up, that's basically saying the Lord, He's the shit. You know? In lame terms. The Lord is that dude. Nobody, that's why He's called the Most High. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, who drieth up the depths, and indignation maketh the mountains to melt away, which the truth witnesseth. Oh, hear the prayer of thy servant, and give ear to the petition of thy creature. For while I live, I will speak, and so long as I have understanding, I will answer. Oh, look not upon the sins of thy people, but on them which serve thee in truth. Regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep thy testimonies and afflictions.
Yeah, so Ezra's saying basically don't kill all Israel because of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? He said look on the righteous. You know what I'm saying? Look at them. You know, don't judge us according to the 2/3. You know, and he wanted all us to be saved, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But he wanted all us to be saved based off the elect. Okay, go ahead.
It says, think not upon those that have walked vainly before thee, but remember them which according to thy will have known thy fear.
Have known thy fear. That's talking about the elect. The fear of the Lord is to keep His commandments. Okay, go ahead.
Let it not be thy will to destroy them which have lived like beasts, but to look upon them that have clearly taught thy law.
So Baloo is never that righteous. Baloo ain't nowhere near that righteous of a man to be that humble. But he is praying for the wicked. He do want the wicked to make it. But the thing is, why he's not that righteous? Because he hate the righteous and he loved the wicked. But Ezra's loved all Israel sincerely. All right, go ahead. But what it said, that same last part.
And it says, but to look upon them that have clearly taught thy law.
Have clearly taught thy law. All right. The woman having a menstrual, and you can deal with it once a woman has a menstrual, right? That you can have a prostitute, all right? That also that you don't marry outside your nation, okay? That's a part of it. You keep the dietary laws, you keep the financial laws, you keep the laws of the land, okay? You keep the brotherhood laws. Okay, all these things you have to teach. Okay,
I said clearly, so you're getting a clear edification of the law. You know, that's going into words and so on and so forth, man. So, because that's the only way you can understand it if you go deep into it.
Yep, clarity.
Verse 30. Take thou no indignation at them which are deemed worse than beasts, but love them that always put their trust in thy righteousness and glory. For we and our fathers do languish of such diseases.
Because Ezra thought he was a part of the group beast. Okay, he was humble. Okay, go ahead.
But because of us sinners, thou shalt be called merciful.
Yep.
Go ahead. For if thou hast a desire to have mercy upon us, thou shalt be called merciful to us, namely, that have no works of righteousness. For the just, which have many good works laid up with thee, shall out of their own deeds receive reward. For what is man that thou shouldest take displeasure at him?
Yeah. So basically, he counted himself as to be a wicked man. All right, and he was basically praying for the wicked. Okay, go ahead.
Or what is a corruptible generation that thou shouldest be so bitter toward it? For in truth, there is no man among them that be born, but he that dealt wickedly.
Yeah, we all come from dirt. You know, we all were wicked, man. Okay? We all us, nobody here is 100. All right? But the Most High, that's the mercy of the Most High, because that's the elect, that's the predestined. Okay?